Well, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video at Morehead Homestead. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I really didn't want to do a video like this, but after seeing some of the other videos that's been going around about this particular topic, I thought I'd better share my experience with what I've had. So I thought I'd better share with you guys some first-hand testimony. And upon seeing Dutch's video and Doug's video, I kind of dug into it a little more, and some interesting facts. I'm not really into a bunch of conspiracy theories and stuff, but I just kept thinking, what if, right? What if it's true? What if? So I dug in a little bit. I got a little bit of notes here. It's pretty interesting. I find pretty interesting. You can there's a whole rabbit hole you could go down for this, but my first thought was when I saw those videos, and one, I don't know so much that it's about buying more feed, like ConAgra back in 20 years ago. I'll go over this. They developed some seeds called suicide seeds or terminator seeds that essentially forced farmers to buy more seeds from these specific seed stores, right? Because the seeds that they would naturally get on their own were sterile because of the original seed that they bought for their plant. So they weren't able to get seeds from their produce and replant. I don't think it's necessarily to buy more feed. What this could be is, we know the chicken houses burned a few months back. Mysteriously, all these chicken houses burned all over the place, creating shortages here. So what did people do? People went and they started getting their own chickens, right? They started raising their own meat chickens. They started raising their own laying hens. And with the quantity of chickens went down for the industrial, it drove the price up. Well, people got their own chickens. We got our own chickens. We got our own eggs. We don't have to buy eggs from the store. We don't have to really any of that, right? Which some of you guys are the same way. But this is a sure enough way to get the homesteaders, right? The backyard chicken farmers, the backyard chicken homesteaders, back in the market, back buying eggs, right? We all know eggs slow down in the wintertime, but not like this. Just a few months ago, we were getting, or really a month ago, we were getting, we were selling eggs. We were getting eggs like crazy, right? And just here in the last couple of weeks, it's been like not the case anymore. We were getting eggs. We were selling eggs like crazy. I was putting them on Facebook. I was selling them like hotcakes. What happened? Everything's still the same. Their habitat, everything, their amount of feed, everything is the same. What happened? Is it producer's pride? What if? A guy at work was telling me about it, actually, the first time I heard of it, and I didn't really put the producer's pride and the hens not laying together. I've always used producer pride, and up until recently, it's always been really good. So he was mentioning that his hens had stopped laying, and he got his feed at Tractor Supply, and so he switched his feed up, went to a different local feed store, got their brand, and the hens almost, started laying instantly. So it made me wonder, made me think. I got a bag right here. I'll show you what it looks like. It's an empty bag. This is what we've been feeding for ever, right? It's just producer's pride, 16% mini pellets is what we feed. So So my interesting fact, what I found most interesting out of all this stuff I read was, remember I told you ConAgra, right? Developed the Terminator seed, suicide seed, to really put a burden on farmers, right? Make them have to go purchase new seeds, right? It's all about money, 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 money. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if you don't think there's not shady stuff that goes on up high in the higher ups as far as money goes, you're blind. I'm not saying, me and O'Dutch was talking about today at church actually, you're crazy if you believe everything, but you're crazy if you don't think some of it's true. There's stuff that happens, right? So 20 years ago, the suicide seed, Terminator seed, was invented, right? They didn't know what it was, but they were just selling it as the normal seed, which forced farmers to buy more seeds from licensed distributors rather than growing their own. So, could anyone tell me who, let me find that part here. Could anyone tell me who is, I believe he's the CEO now at Tractor Supply, high up in Tractor Supply. The same guy that 20 years ago was in the same position at ConAgra, which burdened the farmer by making these seeds. His name is Andre Hawks, H-A-W-A-U-X, A-N-D-R-E-H-A-W-A-U-X. So, is it a coincidence? Maybe. But what if it's not? Right? I'm not telling you guys, you know, I'm not 100% sure why this is going on, what happened. I know Purina, that however you pronounce it, I don't buy it, but Dumor, D-U-M-O-R, by Purina, they claim they're having some trouble with the same stuff. They claim that the inflation's caused them to change up their ingredients, which therefore there's a certain lysine or something like that that is not. It's making the hens not lay. I know in the Producer's Pride, it's a low protein content. They say, but either way, there may be a bigger picture. What if there's a bigger picture? What if this is to make us have to buy eggs from certain suppliers? What if this is to make us not self-sufficient like we want to be? What if this is to get us back into the mainstream business, right? What if this is bigger than Tractor Supply? What if this is bigger than Producer's Pride food? What if? I don't know. So I can personally say, with this particular feed, in the last month, my hens have reduced the number of eggs they're laying. I have a really close friend at work, very trustworthy. I think I can honor his word and what he says. The same thing, switched his feed from Producer's Pride and started getting eggs almost immediately within the next day or two. So that is huge. That throws a giant red flag and tells me something's going on with Tractor Supply and Producer's Pride. Whether it was on purpose or whether it was all accidental, either way, you guys need to know, steer clear, as of now, of Producer's Pride from Tractor Supply, because it's causing some adverse effect with the hens and they're not laying, whatever it may be. Whether it's just inflation causing them to change their ingredients, or if there's something bigger with this Andre Hawks guy that was at ConAgra that developed the suicide seed, that's developing a feed that is making our hens not lay, so therefore we have to either therefore we have to get our eggs somewhere else. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. But I just wanted to hop on. I really didn't want to do this video, but after seeing a couple of other videos, I just thought I needed to. I need you guys to hear it. My personal testimony and a testimony of a good buddy, to where it is. In fact, this is the only feed that I fed, and here of recent. with all the same, with everything, all the scenarios the same, my hens have cut down in eggs. I don't know what else it could be from, to be honest with you, but the feed. Well, guys, that's all we got on today's video. I'd like to thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you guys have not subscribed to our channel at Morehead Homestead, we ask you please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Like I said, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Until next time, God bless.